No dice tonight. When asked recently, how big is the poop in your pants right now, my son Grayson simply replied,
It's a giant one. It's massive.
That's my boy. No, he didn't say that at all. I just totally cut that together like that. Wasn't it like he was right in the room with us? It's fun to do. Hi, I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is The Road to 40. In case you just stumbled across this, this is my nightly vlog where I talk about just about whatever I want to talk about, whatever's going on in my world that day. And I try to share some uplifting stories every now and again, and I'd like to think I'm accomplishing that goal of making people smile every day. I've got some fun and exciting stuff for tonight. I'm going to have a few independent videos after this one where I might do an introduction for. I finally got Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 or whatever it was working so I can import my videos from this little son of a bitch. I forgot I was going to do a two-camera thing tonight because now that I can do it in Premiere. Well, I guess we could start it now. Can't hurt, can it? That's not too bad. Keep it right here on the talent. No. Anywho, yeah, let's get this thing rolling. And hey, everybody. I don't know if there's any point in doing this when the highest view count I've got's like 300 on like a video, which is like an introduction video. So, but it's fun for me, and it keeps me up to date on the software and getting to know it and stuff like that. So if I ever wanted to get into video editing, I mean, I could get by. I'm not great. I'm barely good. But now I feel like if a job came up and they're like, well, do you know Adobe Premiere Pro? I'd be like, on a very beginning level, yes. But I think I've grasped it, and I'm getting there. So, not that I want to do anything crazy with it. I just enjoy doing like the little edits and the cuts and the panning from, you know, this camera to this camera, just to learn how to do it and to make it, the sound levels stay the same. I'm probably just gonna cut the soundtrack off of that one. Why do you care? You don't care. A few things I wanted to talk about. This whole Ferguson thing is just, it's really getting intense out there. It's like, but it seems like the news is the one that's really making it intense, because I haven't seen a lot of people in the streets like acting out. It seems like, goddamn stink bugs. Seems like they're all like pretty much, you know, being civil at the moment. Now, of course, when the announcement's made, it could be the LA riots all over again. Maybe even on a grander scale, from what I understand. But who knows? I think rioting is foolish. Why destroy someone else's house or property or business or loot or steal? Like, what is that? What mentality is that? Like, I understand being angry and maybe going after our leaders, like our local community leaders who made the decision. I can see that. I don't think it's justifiable, but I understand why someone would do it and make that rash decision. But leave other people's shit alone, man. In a case where like rioting isn't the answer. There are other things you could do. Marches you could conduct, or like there's a lot you can do without raising your fist against somebody. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'd rather be wrong here than be right. So either way, I'm sticking with my choice on this one. But it's getting closer and closer, and it's just like, when they make that announcement, it really is like they've hyped it up, like they want people to fight and go crazy and stuff like that. It's just so they can almost show their muscle and like, I don't know. I don't get it. St. Louis, Missouri. I had relatives there once. Missouri's funny. It's not even one of those states I really even think about as a state. It's probably my least favorite of all the states. Nothing personal, Missouri, but there's just nothing like that. When I think Missouri, I go, like, I can see fields in Kansas, or I can see, you know, Manhattan in New York, or I can see the mountains in New Hampshire, or I can see, You know what I mean? But when I think of Missouri, like, I couldn't tell you anything about that state except their football team's relatively popular, I guess. But that's all I know. I'm sorry, Missouri. It's nothing against you. You might be a wonderful state. I just haven't given you the time. Maybe we should spend some time together, you and me, Missouri. What do you say? That goddamn stink bug's back again. It's crawling on this other camera over here. What are you going to do? So I hope this all comes to a nice, peaceful resolution. I know I've got a lot of editing to do tonight. But I'm kind of looking forward to mashing some of this stuff together and just, like, dropping some cool stuff in there. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and now I can't find out. They're about to announce it, from what I understand here. So maybe you'll get my live reaction. I'm going to click on the file. And maybe we'll cut it in the middle of this if something is running here. Let's find out. At 8 p.m. Well, it's 9 o'clock here. It looks like about 5 minutes. That was weird. I started getting a phone call. Well, I guess that's not too weird. I just don't normally get a lot of phone calls, is my point. I'm sorry. I am pretty beat down today. I had a long day. Let me tell you about my day. There are sad things that happen in parents' lives. Like, I brought Griffin to his yearly checkup today at the doctor. And, first of all, the wait time there today was almost obscene. It was very long, the wait time. It was like 24 minutes before the doctor came in that me and Griffin were sitting in there. Nonetheless, I'm not too mad about that. He had to get, well, you know, he's healthy beyond that. Hefty little boy. But he had to get, well, 5 shots. But I said no. Oh, hell no. Hell no, dog. I said, we're splitting this up. They actually offered it. They were like, do you want to do it 2 different times? I was like, yes, absolutely. They're like, do you want to do 2 today? I was like, what's on the menu? And they're like, tetanus, polio, and the flu shot is optional. But I thought, you know what? I just think you should get it. Sometimes you hear these rare stories about kids getting influenza and dying, and you're like, fuck. I'd rather just get the shot and make it suck for like 30 seconds for him than anything else. I mean, technically, it's really quick, the first initial pain, but till that pain kind of wears off a little bit. Actually, it can be pretty sore all day. I remember shots. I haven't gotten a shot. I haven't gone to a doctor. You're all going to be disgusted by me. I've been to a chiropractor. But other than that, I haven't been to an actual doctor to get a physical or like a, you know, wellness checkup in maybe like 22 years. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I've been relatively healthy. I never get extremely sick or anything like that. I just don't see the reason for it if I am healthy. I know it's nice to be proactive about things, but I don't know. It's a fine line living your life one way or the other. Going to the doctor and finding things out, or just living to the fullest until you find out on your own one day that something's happening. Anywho, I'm going to cut now and give you my spiel like I do every night. It's long, it's long-winded, but I feel it comes from my heart, and I want to share that message. It's not a religious one. It's probably a spiritual one, but not on any godly level. Just on a personal, human level. I feel like I connect for one moment, at least, at the end of the video. Hope you guys like the Grayson stuff. I'm going to put some more Grayson stuff up tonight. Not a lot. And then I got my daughter Gwen wrote a song, and the rock band is performing it over at EC Glass, and I got to hear it as a whole band today. And I have to say, I mean, it sounded really good. Obviously, as a musician, there was things that I wanted to change, but you know, that's not my thing. I got to let go of things like that, especially people trying to be creative. Like, it's not my place to go in and be like, you're not being the right kind of creative. But I would, if I had to score it, it was, a high 80s song. It was a really good song. I mean, the melody was nice, and I do like hearing her in a band setting. I never thought I would. I always thought she'd end up on like a Broadway thing, but she sounded pretty good in a band type setting today. So, yeah. So I hope you like that video too. I'm going to put that up next, probably. I'm not even going to do an intro. I'll just do some graphics over the front of it, and we'll call it a day. All right. Thank you guys for always coming back. It warms my heart. It really does. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, then please subscribe. Pass them along to anybody who you might know who would be interested in said videos. Share, like, comment. Give me something to talk about. Feel free to follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, the Ello, the Google Plus, the Vine, the whatever. GEYCEN. It's the best way to find me. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Go out of your way to make someone you wouldn't normally go out of your way to smile. Smile. Make smile. I challenge you. Make 3 people smile tomorrow. 3 people you've never met before. 3 people that you may know but you've never talked to before. You know what I mean? Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it. Improve. Always get better. Always learn. Always educate. Always have fun. Always smile. Always sing and dance when the rain's just right, my friends. Because you never know when that will be the last rainstorm. Thunderstorm. Whatever. You guys have a great night. Seriously. Take care of each other. Nothing but love. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 40.